Activa is a unique method that revolutionizes the acquisition of motor skills in all sports. It is the result of work carried out by a team of national trainers, mental coaches, neurophysiologists, doctors, and sports trainers. Using the latest neurophysiology and neuroscience discoveries, this team has perfected a completely safe process which can activate a motor response within the shortest time frame on record. We act directly on motor programs. This way, we considerably reduce the uncertainty and time of traditional methods. 1 or 2 interventions of a few hours instead of weeks, months, or even years of a classical training. The procedure uses a specific brain function which plays a decisive role in the recording and reproduction of automatic motor responses. The knowledge and the control of this brain function gives access to the place from where these automatic responses are governed. This area is then activated using a simple technological aid in order to program or reprogram the reflexes that the athlete or his trainer wish to create or recreate. It is a plural-sensitive associated stimulation, which is one of the fundamentals of memorizing. The technological aid is a device which programs and sends particular low-frequency sounds listened to by the athlete using headphones. Following a precise protocol, he associates the sound signal with his own internal feeling of the movement he wishes to program. We simply make the mechanism controllable and systematic, which avoids going through the tiresome tool of repetition. Even if it may appear as science fiction, it is a scientifically adapted technique which presents no danger of any kind, nor physical nor mental. It is totally safe. The Activa offering consists of one session that aims to modify the automatic reflex, which could involve 1 or 2 basic movements. After the athlete has been welcomed and prepared for the session, the movement to correct is recorded on video. The teacher diagnostics the necessary correction and explains it to the athlete. The Activa expert then translates it in biomechanical terms. He then helps him to identify the internal body feeling linked to the release of the correct movement. The athlete then goes to the session of neurophysiological reprogrammation by stimulation. When finished, he goes back on the field and executes the memorized movement. He is filmed under the same angles as before to validate the newly modified movement's acquisition under the technical control of the trainer. The length of a session depends on the complexity of the movement to correct and the facilities in which we operate. To ensure maximum quality service, we devote half a day for each case. Once acquired by this method, the movement presents all the solidity and persistent qualities needed for performance over time. It is an important characteristic. The trainer plays an essential part in this process. The Activa method simply allows an easier and quicker way to correct the movement. Replacing the teacher is out of the question. We couldn't and we wouldn't. We intervene at the trainer's demand and with his technical collaboration, generally on movements that resist traditional methods or much too long and difficult to modify. The trainer's knowledge is a condition of this method's success. Without him, we couldn't do anything. Sport athletes or trainers are often in need to modify movements that lack efficiency or are sources of counter-performance and even injuries. Teaching skills and classical learning methods often meet a powerful and durable resistance from the parasite movement and therefore demands long training sessions. These sessions traumatize the body, injuries, wear, fatigue, the psychic, discouragement, abandonment, and is very time-consuming. The Activa method allows to rule out those risks and not waste time. It ensures a correct movement following the athlete and trainer's wishes in an immediately powerful way.